This is my media evaluation of my magazine UMS. In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of a real media product? I decided to research and analyse two music magazines, NME and Q, to gain insight and knowledge in the normal conventions used in music magazines, and then I could see how I could employ and challenge these conventions in my own product. I chose to analyse these two magazines as these were the two music magazines which proved most popular in the questionnaire I distributed to 20 members of my target audience. And here's the graph showing that NME was the most popular and then Q coming second. I felt that therefore, by choosing to analyse these magazines, I would be able to draw conclusions about what it was about these magazines that my target audience liked and how I could use and challenge these conventions in my own final product. The analysis of these music magazines, NME and Q, and the design features and conventions used within them are the aspects which most helped me to create my own final product in my main task. Below I have highlighted these conventions in terms of front covers I have chosen to analyse. This is NME, and you can see that you've got puffs, cover lines, strap line, main cover lines, question to the audience to draw them in, and then you've got your barcode and price number. And then this is Q. You can see again you have your masthead, your barcode, main cover lines, lures, and they have included a slogan in their strapline which NME don't have included. Okay, so this is my front cover UMS. The barcode, price, date and issue number are placed in the top third of my magazine, which is breaking the normal conventions as these are normally placed in the bottom third. But I felt because I had plugged my website and Facebook pages down here that it would be too busy to have a barcode down there as well. So I include it up here, and also because I am selling my magazine for a relatively cheap price of £2. Okay, so I've placed my barcode, price, date and issue number all in the top third of my magazine cover. This is breaking the general convention of magazines as they're normally placed in the bottom third. But I felt that because I plugged my website and Facebook and MySpace pages here, that it would be too busy to include the barcode and price there. And also because I'm selling my magazine at a relatively cheap price of £2, that this is something that would attract my reader to buy the magazine. So I placed it in the top thirds where it's easily seen on the magazine racks. Yeah. So my masthead, my magazine is called UMS, which stands for Unsigned Music Scene. This sums up what my magazine stands for. It's all about discovering new sounds. The 3 syllables of the initial format of the title is easy to remember and it rolls off the tongue, and it's similar to the sound of that of NME, which was the most popular magazine my target audience read. Okay. The slogan, Britain's biggest basement bands, is an alliteration and again rolls off the tongue and is easy to remember. It's again reflective of what my magazine's about, as they're trying to find new unsigned artists and new sounds which would generally be found in people's basements where they'd be coming together and friends and like jamming together. Okay. My main cover line, the text colour is different from the general house style of blue and red. I decided to use a bright pink colour to reflect. Is it again? Yeah. Okay. Main cover line, pink text, deviates from the red and blue house style, but makes this all-female band stand out even more in the form of a question. It's in the form of the question which engages the reader, and it was also used on the NME cover which I analysed. Okay. The strapline features some of the features our how-to page and a free giveaway of guitar chords, which is how-to page and a free giveaway of guitar chords, which is that's alright.
Okay.
Okay. Strapline showing features on the top third where they can easily be seen in the magazine rack, and this will attract my target audience to pick up my magazine. The how-to feature is a feature which would normally be sort of seen in the likes of more gossip magazines, lifestyle magazines, but I thought that it was appropriate here because it's saying to my readers, well, this is how you can sort of build on your music career. The Puff is a competition to win oxygen tickets, and this is a prize which would appeal to my music-loving audience. The lure entices a reader to open up and see what's inside. It's a quote taken from the actual feature, and it says, "Read more on page 18, which says to the reader that if they open up and buy this magazine, they'll know who actually wrote American Idiot. The main image is a medium-long shot of my two female members of my featured band. The black and white image makes the magazine stand out on the shelf, as most of the other magazines that I've looked at and researched use coloured images on their cover. I've plugged my website, Facebook page and MySpace page down here. This appeals to my youthful target audience who would surf the net a lot, and they'd be regular users of these types of social networking sites. And then I have a free giveaway for posters down here, which I found in my questionnaire that my readers liked giveaways, so I've included my poster giveaway and my guitar chord giveaway. So below I've highlighted the conventions of NME and Q in terms of their contents pages, which I decided to analyse. So in NME, they have their strapline and they include their date on it. And they have their masthead just above, and they have their logo to continue the house style. They include a list of artists that they feature in their magazine, so the readers can flick through and see what artists they want to read about easily. They include their buzzwords like plus and things, so it implies that they're getting more for their money from this magazine. Q is fairly similar, and they have their logo on the top, their strapline with their date on it, and both of them are arranged with headings, and the use of images as well is common in both.